Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. This is RPG here, and welcome to RPG Livestream, where we're going to be watching some E3 2021 press conferences. Since the Geek Fighters are not doing their own this year, it's up to me to fill in the blanks, or I've decided to do so on my own. But yes, we're going to be, I'm going to be live streaming the, whatever E3 press conferences or showcases that I have decided to showcase on my own. And the first one we're going to be covering is Ubisoft, and let me go ahead and load up the live stream source, and we will... No, come on, can I interact with that? Yes, I can. I can interact with that, and I need to hit the volume up a little bit. And hey, LPH, good to see you, man.
Control over an army of weaponized robots.
There we go.
That thing must not fall.
Let's get in some.
Easy.
Let's go ahead and get in some volume, so that way you guys can hear a little bit. And, hello there. Which one of Hero Club for Life has appeared? Is it Metal, or is it Wheels, or whoever? So, yeah, Ubisoft Forward. The first, well, actually it wasn't the first. The first one was, the Guerrilla Collective. Mataru. Oh, okay. Alright, well, welcome to the stream, dude. And LPH says, I can't comment too much at the subway going home. Oh, hey, that's fine, LPH. I mean, since you're on the subway, it's always better to get home first before, you know, anything bad happens. But anyway, Ubisoft, the Guerrilla Collective was the first press conference today, which I did not cover, but I'm covering this, Microsoft or Xbox and Bethesda, Square Enix, WB Games, and I'm covering Capcom, and then Nintendo, and then Bandai Namco. Those are the 7 that I'm covering for E3 2021. So yeah, that's going to be a lot to cover, as they're the ones that I pretty much have, you know, believe are, you know, the quintessential to cover. I mean, I could have covered the Devolver Digital one myself, but unfortunately that means I would be skipping out on the Geek Fighter stream, where we are going to be returning to Mega Man Battle Network today. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing. I'm not going to be covering Devolver Digital. I will be watching it on the side, but I'm going to be, you know, covering the Geek Fighters mostly. But yes, Ubisoft Forward. So what do I expect from Ubisoft at this year's E3? Not a whole lot, aside from that one leak that Nintendo seemed to accidentally leak onto their website earlier, which honestly, I do not think that was a smart decision on their part. But then again, when it comes to E3, leaks are bound to happen, and I really, really hate them with a flying passion, because E3 leaks, they are just not cool. But I guess we'll just have to see how it goes from here, either way. But hopefully everything will actually turn out to be fine when it comes to E3 overall. I really do want to be surprised and all. But then again, the E3 leaks, they could be false, you know, what the people are trying to leak. And there are some announcements that we're not even sure what we're going to get. And I hope you guys like my new setup, what I have here for my live streams. Basically, I couldn't even get back what I had originally with the live stream, the live stream material, what we had for myself originally, as well as the Geek Fighters. But and that's because I upgraded my computer not too long ago. So I lost a lot of everything from my old PC rig. So I got new stuff for my PC rig, especially when it comes to me using Streamlabs OBS, which is where I'm streaming from. So anyway, thanks LPH. Hopefully I'll see you around for the Geek Fighter stream, but if you can make it back before Ubisoft ends off their live stream, then cool beans. But if not, I'll catch you later, man. So if you have any predictions for Ubisoft or Ubisoft Forward, then you could definitely type it up in the chat if you want to. For me personally, like I said, that thing that Nintendo leaked on their website before then, I was not really too shocked that was going to happen. But other things I hope to see are Splinter Cell, which is probably not going to happen. Rayman is probably not going to happen. Hopefully we'll see more on Beyond Good and Evil 2, but Other than that, that's pretty much what I want to see. I mean, I don't really care about The Division or Rainbow Six Siege or anything else of that matter, because I really think that Ubisoft is way too complacent with making so many open world games. But anyway, well,
Hi everyone, and welcome to Ubisoft.
we'll leave it at that. But anyway, let's go ahead and watch the press conference while we're at it.
Hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
And thanks, Mataru.
In store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6,
And a PvE Splinter Cell mobile game got leaked. Ooh, and Siege is still trucking. Year 6 Season 2 coming up. Yep. They're pretty much doing that to compete with Epic Games when it comes to Fortnite, as well as Respawn Entertainment with Apex Legends, and Blizzard, Activision Blizzard with Overwatch.
You'll no doubt have noticed that the
So yeah.
parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
I thought that was Mika K for a second. Oh, the gal who was hosting this.
Feel so much peace staring to the heavens until a piece of it fell. And the nightmare began.
You suppose we'll probably see Yves Gamo or Gamot in the Ubisoft Forward presentation? Probably.
It could be contained.
So yeah, E3 2021, everybody's taking the Nintendo Direct approach.
So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now.
Finka?
There's
Ash?
a way to stop them.
Oh, you're talking about the, what you actually see on the trailer here?
But I know you will find
Siege.
me first.
Rainbow Six Presents.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
When it comes to Ubisoft, the Tom Clancy IP is amongst their biggest moneymakers. The Division,
We're already out of the nests.
Rainbow Six, now Aliens? Ooh, wow.
Stand back!
But those certainly are no xenomorphs, that's for sure. If anything, they look like the regenerators from RE4. Probably the scariest enemy in that game. Oh! I was about to say, that looks like one of those aliens that actually explodes, and yeah, it does! So yeah, this is definitely no Ridley Scott alien. But I wouldn't be surprised if there were some in this. But then again, I'm pretty sure that Ubisoft would have to work with the holders of the Aliens property. I think it's 20th Century Fox, which are now owned by Disney, which is a real bummer that we'll probably never see any more Aliens or Predator movies now that Disney's pretty much got a stranglehold on 20th Century Fox. Lying, my boy.
Check. Make for the exit. An apex! Get down!
An Apex. Ooh. Her name is Ella. Ooh. Yeah, don't, yeah, I was about to say, don't
So fast.
get near that thing that could cause kamikaze. Siege goes Destiny. Kinda does look like it. I wonder what Metal would think about this if he saw this right now. I'll have to ask him later, or he can even bring up his own opinions about that when we talk about it for the Geek Fighters next week. We'll be doing our post E3 wrap up next week.
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute! You said your name was Mataru. That was Metal? Oh, Metaru. Oh, I did not even catch that. I am so sorry about that, Metal. Sorry, buddy. That was my fault.
A ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have with answers, as well as a full gameplay walkthrough.
Rainbow Six Extinction, a new original game in the Rainbow Six IP, so it's not Siege? Okay, so new game with Siege characters, not Siege 2. Yeah.
Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde.
I remember everybody getting so excited when they saw that commercial for Rainbow Six on the Nintendo 64, where they thought, "Oh man, that looks like a cool game."
Experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat. Some of the operators' abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
So the operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar.
R6 Extraction.
She got captured. In Extraction, you're
Hashtag.
always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're going to go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are going to have to come back together to get back
Basically,
in
those
there to
one with
get
those
them
big, huge sacks
out.
on their back. They are the creepers of Rainbow Six.
You go in the containment zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more?
Blue hair,
about the
oh
alien
yeah.
threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
Looks like a female blue meanie.
Is the
Metal.
or evolved form of the parasite that was first detected a few years ago during the outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment zones within New York, San Francisco, and Alaska. This is what we know so far. Within the containment zones, the alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution, as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map and reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving. But it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like
So
sprawl is
Siege
probably the
plus
first
Division
to take
plus
off.
Destiny.
It spreads
I mean,
to the
looks
map
like it.
Once your presence is detected, slowing progress and helping the Arcades. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker.
Or, I mean, they could be the symbiotes from Spider-Man, for all we know. I mean,
And the Apex.
they are aliens and
There's a lot more species of Arcades and mutations that have been observed.
they have black goop on them. I wouldn't be surprised if the Spider-Man universe was coming in for Ubisoft, for something like Rainbow Six. But then again, I'm pretty sure that Ubisoft would have to work something out with Sony and Marvel too, since
We have exclusive unlocks for
Sony pretty much has the, I would say, pretty much the multimedia rights to Spider-Man at this point, even though Marvel's got a hand to say in it as well.
Welcome to Rainbow
I like how it says
Six
underneath the subtitle,
tactical co-op shooter
a Ubisoft
where Rainbow
original.
Six operators are dropped into alien territory. In today's walkthrough,
So, Metal, would you be willing to join me and Jerry for the Nintendo Direct on Tuesday?
additional instructions.
Possibly?
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting.
That'd be really great if you can. I'm going to try to ask, and I'll definitely ask Bad Gamer too, and I'm pretty sure he's going to say yes as well. Because, when it comes to Nintendo Directs, we got to have that four-man group. I was good for this, but whatevs. Oh, you was good for this? Oh. But then again, who knows how long this is going to last. Hopefully it'll get done right before, like at least 30 minutes before we go live as the Geek Fighters.
Not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to
But I am covering others too, if you want to join in for those, but that's literally up to you.
Tactics are the way to go.
Visual on nest. Place auto trackers for our react scientists.
Auto tracker activated. I'd rather see gameplay. Thank you very much. No, I mean, wait a minute. Auto tracker. Wait a minute, that is actual gameplay. I meant to say, I'd rather expect 60 frames a second, please, when it comes to this gameplay. Thank you very much. Always say things before I actually say what I am going to say. Just happens.
Contrast helps to better identify targets.
Although, Metal, I'm pretty sure we'll have a lot to talk about when it comes to this when we're on the Geek Fighters today, both today and next Saturday. But, you know.
Determine the best approach to take them out. Spotted a
Rooter.
You can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Oh, right in the groin. Oh boy. That alien's not going to have any children anytime soon. Well, it wouldn't be able to, because of that. Alien was already dead.
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone, which will be tougher than the first.
We need tissue samples from those Archies, and we need them gone.
I mean, I do see Ubisoft as a very prolific video game company, but if there's one thing that if there's a couple things I find to be a really big flaw with them, is that they do too many open world games and too many ones that are realistic. There needs to be more variety instead of, you know, what it is that they're mostly just comfortable with. I mean, I know they go for what the general public likes, but they should also go for what, you know, core, you know, long, everlasting core gamers want to see. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot who want to see more, you know, more side-scrolling Rayman, but then again, they'd be like, well, Michael Ansel is not with Ubisoft anymore, so why should we care? Well, because Rayman is still a pretty good franchise. End of the line.
Tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy.
Barricade that spot.
Barricade that spot!
Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Now that's the way. Keep hunting.
That's the react threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
So yeah, more Rayman, more rabbits possibly, and more on Beyond Good and Evil 2. Please.
Wow.
We need an actual release date for that. It's been too long.
The Archies to follow.
Another objective completed.
And it's definitely more realistic for it to be a PS5 and a PS5 and an Xbox Series X type of game.
The third subzone will be the most challenging yet. A true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Some Archies are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding.
And I'm not gonna lie, this game does look good, visually. I mean, there's a lot of color for it being very dark and atmospheric. And it definitely looks like Rainbow Six at its core. Then again, you know, for something like this, you know, for like the old school fans of Rainbow Six, they might find this to be extremely polarizing, but then again, they have given a lot of praise to Ubisoft for quite a while for them being a prolific video game company in the modern era.
We have an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
I like. No, I'm not gonna quote that Reggie Fils-Aimé quote that he made on Zombie U when he made himself a zombie for that game.
Still needs you.
Operators, it's time to unite and stand together against this emerging threat. Squad up with friends in co-op or step into the containment alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six extraction intel coming very soon.
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and
Why do I see that woman being more as Rose McGowan, if
in
anything?
the decade since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
So, more Rocksmith stuff, eh? I forgot about that franchise, because, I mean, when it comes to, you know, music games, Guitar Hero was my thing back in the day, but then I grew out of it after the third game. I was like, oh, okay, I'm done with music-based rhythm games. It lives on where Guitar Hero died. Yes, it does, Metaru. Yes, it does. This is like an iMac commercial for how to learn GarageBand. For a game like Rocksmith, I'm pretty sure it's something that can be played on the Nintendo Switch. So this is more like a rock band simulation type of experience, where everything's more technical. Let's put it that way. Your music, your pace, your journey. Rocksmith Plus, interactive music learning. But it's a Google Play type of thing, it looks like. Another a Ubisoft original. That seems to be a recurring thing for...
Ubisoft San Francisco. And
that seems to be a recurring thing when it comes to Ubisoft and E3 this year.
As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next evolution of music learning, Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year.
A subscription service? No, thank you.
By playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC, console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed. It's a game changer. And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will have chord charts that'll be perfect for rhythm players who want to learn the foundation of a song.
Rhythm.
Players that want to Each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs.
I was checking to see if the stream was actually working on both Twitch and YouTube, and it is, and the quality of the streams looks pretty good too.
We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie.
Metal says they are learning or leaning into the teaching part and less on the game part. Yeah.
We'll still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace or slow down.
But I would definitely prefer more Guitar Hero and Rock Band over this, if anything, because I like more the arcade aspect when it comes to those types of games.
Players will benefit from more personalized learning, thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single.
I mean, there are people who have their preferences when it comes to games. They can they either prefer like the arcade style type of gameplay, or they prefer the simulation style of gameplay, kind of like the sports games, for instance. When it comes to sports games, I enjoy more of the arcade experiences rather than the simulation experiences.
And practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will.
Which is why I really like Tecmo Super Bowl and NFL Blitz, if anything, as well as NBA Jam and NBA Street and NFL Street.
Visit our website at rocksmith.com.
Remember when EA used to make really fun arcade-style football and basketball games? Or even fun arcade-style football and hockey games with Mutant League Football and Mutant League Hockey?
For another 10.
God, I really wish they bring them back, but then again, that's I guess that's why we have a game like Football Mutant League or Mutant Football League as the spiritual successor, if anything.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Another Ubisoft original. Couldn't they just say Ubisoft Presents? So you're riding jet planes or riding bicycles.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground.
Oh, can you skateboard in this too? Pog.
Manage your career. Learn to nail those wild moves. Stay stylish. Share your
Sure.
creations with Republic.
BMXing and riding on jetpacks.
The latest news.
Let's rip, kids!
Like battle, our 6 versus 16 competition. So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue. Every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. Still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that disc, which will help multiply your score in big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars.
I find it very counterintuitive when they're actually doing the tutorials through trailers like these, when they should be just making trailers and not add the tutorial part when they do press conferences like these, because the tutorial parts should be for when you play the game, not for when they're showing it to you via a live event like this. Ah, Splatoon plus Extreme Sports. Now all it's just missing is that Splatoon license.
Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city.
Mammoth Mountain.
We've got modules that you can slay for days.
Mammoth Mountain. And remember, kids, X is for extinct. No, it's not. It's EX for extinct. Seriously, who would even write something like that if they... said X was for the word extinct. I mean, there's a letter X in that word, but it doesn't start the word extinct. Get your priorities right, guys. Sean White, lol. Yeah. Sean White snowboarding. Still, what does the jetpack part have to do with extreme sports? Unless we're trying to be like Boba Fett? Delicate arc.
That's right. Everything you do counts. Getting those stars means more rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull Joyride. It's infinite. It's spectacular. It's the biggest stage in slopestyle mountain.
Just don't hurt your crotch on your way down when you make that impact landing. Gives you winnings!
More stunts. More sports. More events. Just more, okay?
It's like Ubisoft's trying to be the X Games off ESPN.
Any way that you want.
If you want something to be X Games, or if you rather enjoy X Games, just watch them on ESPN and not play them with games like this, because it's just better to see people actually do the extreme stuff for your entertainment.
Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. Woo!
Still, we're trying to be Boba Fett with jetpacks. That's probably going to be the most, like, entertaining aspect of the game. You know, if you want something just completely unorthodox and just out of this world. Oh, jetpacks on bikes. Okay, so we're getting into the jetpack aspect of almost anything I see. What are the platforms?
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to
Jetpacks on bikes.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites. But how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you
well, there's your game, Metal.
Perfect time to drop in.
Rainbow Six Siege. Waiting on Year 6 Season 2. Another a Ubisoft original.
6 years into our journey with Siege,
it's like, every time we see that, we gotta have a drink. That should be a thing, like, going to every E3. Whenever we cover Ubisoft, and if they say something like, Ubisoft original, we gotta take a drink.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our...
Oh, they're launching on Stadia!
And cross-progression.
And cross-progression between PC, Stadia, and Luna. Amazon Luna.
We'll be able to queue into games together while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox.
Really? Stadia is still a thing? Yeah, Luna lol, Stadia lol.
We needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
I thought that Google killed Stadia.
Together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms. It also means that your progression will now follow you, anytime and anywhere you play.
We know crossplay is a feature...
Crossplay on PS4, PS5, what? Yeah, they're not really being precise on that.
The awesome cosplays. The Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
Thunderbird. Ooh.
You saved my life.
Those splints. Put them on your teeth to help you try to ease the pain whenever they have to fix a dislocated bone in your body. If you've never seen Metal Gear Solid 3 or watched a movie like Vertical Limit, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But then again, that lady who got her finger her front knuckle bone on her finger, right middle finger dislocated. She didn't even have a splint to bite down into. She called Chris O'Donnell a bastard, and then he straightened out her her middle finger, and yep, that's all she wrote.
What's happening?
Bears! You gonna put a flare inside that bear's mouth?
Wait, that's it? What happened next? Why don't you ask yourself?
Thunderbird joins Team Nomad. North Star starts next week.
New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
Wait, Ninja Turtles? What was the Ninja Turtle? Oh! What's the Ninja Turtles doing there? Are they in Brawlhalla? Trackmania, a Ubisoft original. Okay, that looks fun for an arcade-style racer. New animated and dynamic items. New physics. Bounce on water. Or dive. Brawlhalla. Ah, Pog! Ninja Turtles coming to Brawlhalla! I may have to get Brawlhalla now. Nice! And that's their 1987 incarnations. The Crew 2. Watch Dogs Legion Bloodline. That's the one where Aiden Pierce comes back, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yep. The main protagonist of the first Watch Dogs. But I'm not exactly sure which version of Brawlhalla I should get. Oh, Splinter's in there! Sweet! Never diss the rat. Never, ever diss the rat. And always listen to the rat.
But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise, we are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned.
Ghost Recon's 20th anniversary.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family.
Oh, of course, it wouldn't be a Ubisoft E3 showcase without Just Dance.
And let's get loud.
Yeah, copyrights, here they come. Sadly. Dansu! With a very special guest. Special.
Hello, my name is Todd Recall, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director, and choreographer.
What's with the pink hair, dude? Coming to Wii. Wait, it is coming to Wii? Just Dance 2022? They're still bringing out games for Wii? They still make these? Oh yeah, they do. That they do. If they're still coming out for Wii and Wii U, I'm like, really? Just Dance 2021 was on the Wii. Ugh. They keep doing this, then the Wii's going to have a longer lifespan than the Atari 2600. I mean, Atari 2600, you know, lasted for 15 years before no new games came out for it. But the Wii? It is almost... Wait a minute, we are already in 2021, and it came out in 2006. It had already been 15 years right now. So it's just as long as the Atari 2600. Man, Ubisoft is really rolling the ball when it comes to supporting Nintendo's past hardware.
I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below. We got you. I cannot wait to see you all living your best life and being the most fabulous you have ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance 2022. I don't dance, I work.
Another Ubisoft original. Nintendo Switch, including 40 new songs, featuring nails, hair, hips, heels. Nope, I don't see any Wii or Wii U port. So it looks like they completely dropped that.
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven Clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
In November 2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight, it was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique world events that left me with memorable side stories.
Thank you, Eivor.
We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total, and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates
I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the PS5, but I've never even gotten around to playing it. I don't know why.
And the Mastery Challenge.
Yeah, I really don't know why, but the last Assassin's Creed game I really enjoyed was Assassin's Creed 2, and I played the crap out of that game because it was so fun, and definitely a step up over the original. I still love the edgelords who like this game because you could attack and burn churches. Oh yeah.
Complex bug-fixing process in a recent devlog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks
Wrath of the Druids.
allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious...
You mean Wrath of the Bifrost Giants?
In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris.
The Siege of Paris? What?
Battle in Viking history, taking place...
What does this have to do with Ragnarok?
You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets.
Hello there, Quick Man.
In order to safeguard
Good to see ya.
future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities, weapons, gear, and of course, new enemies.
Might want to read my name again. It's changed. I know.
Siege of Paris coming this
Quake Ranger Taya. I know. I saw your name change, but I just had to call you your old username just for old time's sake.
And we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall. It will be free to all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Explore the world and take a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age.
Hope you're enjoying your time in Wisconsin,
New experience
Quake Ranger.
play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small, while collecting exclusive rewards. Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year.
Handling as I can with everything. Good. That's very good.
Already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
Eivor is not done with Odin yet. Now he has to go through the Bifrost. More to come. I'm pretty sure for their last update it's going to be based on Ragnarok, if they're going to end off the whole, Norse mythology thing with, yes.
Our Ubisoft Film and Television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
Why do you have goosebumps?
This is an involuntary reaction to...
Being inspired.
I was emotionally manipulated.
What's the difference?
Gron.
That's it. Except make it about me and not the world.
Excellent comedy.
And her.
Ashley Birch.
Or hear you. She played us to get what she wanted.
Ashley Birch.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
People remember her as Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. I remember her as Milliam Orion in the Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. She wasn't Milliam in 3 or 4. They got somebody else to do that.
Hello everyone, I am John.
Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within. And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves Within. Werewolves Within was based off a Ubisoft game. We're so excited to bring you this.
I heard that the Netflix showcase from Thursday or yesterday, they showcased a Splinter Cell animated series, which honestly I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully they got somebody, I'm not sure if they confirmed it, but maybe they did get Michael Ironside to reprise his role as Sam Fisher for that at least. At least he could still do a voice role for that.
It didn't disappear.
But if not, then oh well. To each his own.
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
Oh. Okay, well, look, we don't understand.
Please come out. I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Joey Wheeler.
A what?
A werewolf.
Lycanthropes. Yep, they mean werewolves. That's what the enemies in Resident Evil Village are called. Lycans. Short for lycanthropes.
I'm gonna go get a croissant.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? You having a good old-fashioned sleepover? John. Guns, yes. Everybody's going, how the heck?
I probably would end up watching Club Dread than this. At least Club Dread's a lot more entertaining to watch.
sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer, in theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
No hero story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one does
Yeah,
better than
Far Cry 6. They gave us that little snippet during Summer Games Fest, or Summer Game Fest back on Thursday about Far Cry 6.
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Quiet. Marco, always making new friends.
Donnie, you're late. Where's Alejo?
Donnie.
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo's an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Get on the box and go.
I was never really big into Far Cry. I know it's got a good following, but I was never really big into it.
Gracias.
Don't worry.
Wasn't really a big fan of the whole open world survival type of aspect. First person shooter survival.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the young geese.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
No, this is a prison door. No.
Yeah, not really survival, but I get that. Well, I mean, you're surviving against a psychopath along with his group of island terrorists.
Before he was El Presidente.
Oh, the main bad guy of Far Cry 6.
We would go out on a boat, just like this. And we would catch the fish, and then release them. He would say, it's not
Do you know the definition of insanity? Or insanity, pardon me.
the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy
Lol.
he was too proud to let that fish go.
Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your son!
Oh.
I've caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
Jesus.
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go.
Wonder if he brought the Dark Troopers.
Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish?
They should make a Far Cry game where the aesthetic is that of Scarface. Where the main bad guy is Sosa. Not Tony Montana.
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking.
The Scarface GTA was pretty good. Oh, you mean Scarface the World is Yours? Yes. I actually have that game on PS2, believe it or not.
Twisted or horrifying could be absolutely true.
And the guy that they got to voice Tony Montana in that game had a pretty good voice impression of Al Pacino.
Had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villains' tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
Alice? No, thank you. Not my cup of tea.
What is going on? Who's watching?
My, what a happy family. RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
You were alive. That is all that matters.
Far Cry 3 was the only one I liked. After that, they kind of just missed on what made 3 cool. It wasn't just the open world and crazy villains, it was how it was set up. Yeah. I will admit that Far Cry 3 had the...
I too am a king.
That was the one that pretty much spoke for itself. Let's put it that way.
Is this a test? A dream? An opportunity? And I will not waste it.
God damn it, Metal! The season pass of Far Cry 6. Ugh. What, we got ourselves a Blood Dragon type of thing going on here? Far Cry 3. Blood Dragon. Blood Dragon 2? I don't know.
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neil, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
A Ubisoft game. Oh, Mario! It is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle 2, or Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope. Luma? Oh yeah, this is where they have Rabid Rosalina and Rabid Luma a part of the whole experience now. Yep, Rabid Luma. Aww. Now, this is the type of thing I want to see from Ubisoft. This type of variety that they put out. It's like they're bringing Super Mario Galaxy into the Rabbids universe. Aw, not those Rabbids. I wonder if they're going to get Grant Kirkhope to compose the soundtrack. Sounds like that is his music from the trailer. Mario is going dual-wielding pistols. Oh, there's Rabid Rosalina. Lazy slug. Mario and Rabbids plus XCOM, which became a recipe for goodness. What the? Ooh. Possessed rabbits and Mario minions. Is Bowser part of this too? Of this nefarious scheme? Very surprisingly, yeah, a good game. Not my genre, but good game. Sparks of Hope? Yep. Yeah, Nintendo, you shouldn't have leaked that on your website earlier. This definitely would have been a really big surprise for a lot of people.
The whole team is super.
Yep, there's the guy, the creative director of the first Mario & Rabbids game.
It's fair to say that we did something quite surprising with the concept of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Ah, Milano.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today, to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, there is an entire galaxy to save. To
Obviously.
do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes.
And they each have their own unique weapons too. Like Luigi has that bow. Now that's awesome.
On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful
Cursa.
villain, Cursa, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone. By their side, they will have their new allies.
The Sparks.
The Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of
Oh.
Rabbids and Lumas, will land their
So they're not Lumas or Rabbids, they're called Sparks. Interesting.
are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
Oh wow, stop motion going down those stairs with no animation.
The entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix
Oh, cool.
that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you'll be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah!
We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience.
I can't wait to experience this. It's definitely a pickup for me next year. That's for sure. Now it seems like that they got some Mario Odyssey types of vibes going on with these types of environments, which honestly is not a bad thing considering how Super Mario Odyssey was a great game that came out. Oh, nice! Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be one of those games where it's going to appeal more to those who are not into this type of genre. I would definitely see this being a bigger improvement over Kingdom Battle. A unique rabbit with a punk hairstyle And a huge great sword. The red spark. Color me intrigued. Yep, definite buy from me next year.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Yves Guillemot.
Hi everyone. As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved, and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games, and it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. Finally, my sincere thanks to you.
Well, what about those abuse investigations, Yves?
We appreciate the trust.
Yeah, Mr. Guillemot.
Your
Or Guillemot.
involvement in our games communities keep them growing and vibrant. We want to create original, enriching, long-lasting game worlds. And your contributions, feedback, and support make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today.
Oh.
It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all. Brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy.
What is it? Powered by Snowdrop. Jungle environment. Okay. Avatar? Yep, it's Avatar. James Cameron's Avatar. I mean, they did work on the 360 and PS3 game. That's supposed to be a prequel to the movie. So I'm guessing this is a new game that's going to be based on the second movie that's coming out pretty soon. And I wouldn't be surprised if James Cameron actually had a hand in this, too. Oh boy. Yep. Get that unobtainium, boys. Yeah. More Dances with Wolves type of symbolism going on here. Oh, you got pwned. You got super pwned. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. 2022. PS5, Xbox Series X, S, PC, Stadia, and Luna. With Ubisoft Plus. And until then, I wonder if it's just a game and not tied to the movie. That is a good question.
That is crazy.
Like I said, man, too much fun.
Ubisoft Plus.
Thanks to Eve and all the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction, learned some new songs in Rocksmith, got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic, lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6, and teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario plus Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come in the post-show.
Bye, y'all.
So, yep, that was Ubisoft Forward in a nutshell. So, yeah, that was quite something else, as I gotta say. But, yep, that was their live stream for this year. So, I guess I'll go ahead and deliver my own thoughts on the presentation in general. I mean, overall, it wasn't pretentious. I felt that it actually lasted at a pretty good length for about an hour at best. I mean, if they lasted it for about an hour and a half or 2 hours, then I'd say, yeah, that's getting a bit too long. But for them lasting about an hour, it actually was a pretty good runtime. And the variety is there with what they're all showing. I mean, a lot of the games that they showed there, it seemed like they were, like, half of them were new stuff that we haven't seen before, but the other half is just updates on stuff that we already know is out. But for the most part, it was, it seemed like it was an okay conference. I mean, like I said, it didn't really drag on too much. I mean, there was a lot of variety with the types of games that they were working on, so I can't really, be mad at Ubisoft for, delivering on, I would say, a half-full type of presentation, if that makes any sense. But, yeah, overall, it was good. I mean, it wasn't like Academy Award-winning status for a presentation like this for E3, as they have been for, like, the last half of the 2010 era. But this was still not bad, nevertheless. So I would have to give them a 3 out of 5 for this live stream. So, yeah. But all in all, that was quite a showing that they did there. So anyway, guys, you can follow me tomorrow for when I do 3 of the streams that are covering 3 of the other companies that I mentioned, which are Xbox and Bethesda's Showcase, Square Enix, as well as WB Games. So that ought to be a lot of fun. If you have not seen when I am to go live for those live streams, be sure to catch up on Facebook and see in one of the posts that I made talking about what when exactly I will go live for those press events. But anyway, speaking of which, you can follow me on youtube.com/RRPGreviews. That's where I work on my creative content. You can also follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/RRPGreviews. Want to try to get back to live streaming in some capacity. Not sure when, but I would like to. And speaking of the social media feeds, you can follow me at facebook.com/RRPGreviews and twitter.com/RRPGreviews. And also, be sure to follow me on the Discord server, and which is the Geek Fighters Discord server. And if you're not sure where to follow on the Discord server, then be sure to go to twitch.tv/thegeekfighters, and then we should have a link underneath the video player, and that will take you to our Discord server, where you can join us for a lot of fun with talking with us, as well as sharing your own content and getting the latest on news and anything entertainment related, whether it be movies, cartoons, anime, TV shows, video games, comics, just anything, you name it. So anyway, guys, I got to get off here because in about less than an hour, the Geek Fighters are going to go live with getting back on Mega Man Battle Network for the Geek Fighters Live. And be sure to join me tomorrow at 10... Microsoft's showing is going to be 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, so be sure to join me 10 minutes right before they go live, as when I will go live for, giving you a pre-show, delivery, and then just watching the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase after that. So anyway, guys, take care of y'all. You all have yourselves a good rest of your day. And if any of you are coming to watch the Geek Fighters as they play Mega Man Battle Network with Visible Ninja, then definitely be on the lookout for that. But otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. So this is Double RPG signing off by saying Godspeed, game on gamers, and I'll see you later. Peace out.